look forward to it. So that's why Jenny let me open my thing, because she knows what to do. So we're ready for some great entertainment tonight. We're ready for so much fun. I have the pleasure of first introducing to you Janice from Everyday Health, who is sponsoring our open mic night tonight. I'm so excited about it. And I do just want to share that years ago, literally, I think many of you know the story. We tried to start this up in 2015. We called multiple companies to come support us and partner with us. And the only one that returned my phone call was Everyday Health. They were our sponsor for the first few years, and have supported us ever since. And I can't thank you enough, Janice, for being here and supporting us. So please give a warm welcome to Janice.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Caroline. We're delighted to be here. I am Janice from Everyday Health, and we are the proud sponsor of Open Mic Night. I am Janice, as I said. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a short brunette. I'm wearing gray slacks, a black sweater, and I've got very sparkly sneakers that are making their debut tonight. Getting ready for a wedding in 2 weeks. I'd like to do a quick shout out to my team from Everyday Health. They're back in the corner. There's Lisa, Matt, Laura, Justin. They've done a phenomenal job all weekend. The wellness room and the video studio. So thank you. And a huge shout out to everyone here at the HealtheVoices team. And I've been amazed and delighted at the organization, and I know very well, having produced many events in my life, what goes into making something run so smoothly. So shout out to everyone on the team, especially Laura and Dane and Terry, and the amazing warriors in teal. You guys are just amazing. Thank you. So a little bit about Everyday Health. I know most of you know who we are, but I did get a lot of questions today. So we're a health and wellness website. We get over 51 million unique visitors every month that come to our site and to our social platforms. And we are known in the industry as delivering health information that is both medically vetted, always, and reviewed. And it also provides resources and tools and information on a myriad of conditions, but it also celebrates healthcare providers, patients, caregivers, and patient advocates like yourself. So we know full well the importance of gathering in a community like this and to talk and to share your stories. I've learned so much in the last day and a half, and I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. It's been an amazing experience, so shout out to all of you. Now, if you want to be part of the Everyday Health community, there's a way to do so. There's on the high tops, there's some cards, and in our program ad, there's a QR code. You scan it, you fill out a small form, and then it allows you to become part of our larger database. So if any of our editors are looking for a particular advocate for a condition or a caregiver, we can say, oh wow, I met that person at HealtheVoices, they signed up, they're part of our database, and we'll reach out to you. And then you can amplify your voice, elevate your advocacy. That's how it works. So we're delighted to do that. So take it away. Caroline mentioned we're sponsoring this great night, which means we're sponsoring the bar. So that's on us, and please try the Everyday Health Elixir Mocktail. That's a specialty, so we hope you enjoy that. And let's get this party started. Let's celebrate the talents of everyone here.
I forgot to tell everyone that I am wearing a very sparkly dress tonight for this big, exciting occasion. Like I said, one of my favorite days of the year. And when I was packing, I got a call from Baggin It, and she said, "What are you packing for sequins?" And I was like, "Oh my God, we're wearing sequins?" But she outdid me with her rainbow jacket. This is a competition to bring her in. So you can vote who wore it best. Anyway, I have the pleasure for welcoming two of the most funniest, amazing advocates I know, Danielle and you, Joe. Put the beer in your eye. Oh my God, Joe.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Joe, and we're double bagging it. Two best friends.
With absolutely zero buttholes.
She has ulcerative colitis.
She has Crohn's disease.
And we both have.
Permanent ileostomies, which means we're pooping on stage right now.
Absolutely, the pre-show shit show, as we call it. The pre-show shit show. Get the shit out of the way.
Yeah, during show, post show, all of things.
Yeah. Excellent. You know, Danielle, this has been an amazing weekend so far, and we are honored to be here as the MCs for the Everyday Health Open Mic Night.
Very, very honored. Very honored.
And everyone here, this room is full of talent. Give yourselves a round of applause for all the talent in this room. But we have an amazing lineup of performers tonight, Danielle. An amazing lineup of performers. And you know, tonight's show, the arts is going to keep in theme with this weekend's theme of connecting with purpose, connecting with a purpose. The performers you're going to see tonight are going to use their art, and through their art, they're going to connect us to their journeys, their emotions, and their lives.
Right, there's going to be some fun stuff, there's going to be some intense stuff, there's going to be some beautiful stuff. So we know that this is a very safe space. Feel free to shed those tears and laugh your asses off and all the things in between.
Yeah, feel all of the feels.
Feel your
all the feels. And if something resonates with you, let's show our support for our fellow advocates, fellow performers, and let's show them some of those snaps tonight if something's resonating with you. And you know, without any further ado, let's get this show started, Danielle.
Yes, let's get it ready, Joseph.
Who's our first performer?
Barby Ingle with Joseph, it's your turn. Hope in the face of rare.
Daniel's helping me. Okay, he's an expert at mics, so I asked him to help me.
Good job,
Oh,
Daniel.
and I thought I got 5 minutes, but I got 2, so is that right? Okay, so I'm Barby. I am wearing a zebra dress for rare diseases. People with rare diseases, our logo, our theme is zebras. If you have an ultra-rare disease, it is a unicorn, and I have multiple rare diseases, so I call myself a blowfish zebra. So this is a poem that I wrote, and I entered it into a contest for rare artists, people living with rare diseases who are artists, and it actually became a semi-finalist. I found out a few weeks ago, and I am up for the finalists. They choose 6 finalists, and I find out next month. So I'll let you guys know on social media.
Go get it, Barbie.
So this is hope in the face of rare, agony beyond compare, reflex sympathetic dystrophy's despair, a pain that takes hold and never lets go, a cruel fate that we've come to know. The nerves scream out in agony, a constant burning, searing misery. The mind and body are locked in battle, a war that seems too much to handle. The pain is real, no one can deny. It tears at the soul and it makes you cry. But still we fight, we never give in. We'll find a way, we'll learn to win. So let us raise our voices high and let the world hear our battle cry. We'll fight this pain with all our might and we'll emerge victorious in the light. An affliction that grips the body and soul, a torment that takes a heavy toll. But amidst the darkness, there's a glimmer of light, a ray of hope that shines so bright. Though the battle may seem too much to bear, and the pain may seem too great to share, we'll find the strength to push on through and emerge victorious, brave and true. For hope is real and hope is true. And the pain may seem too great to share, we'll find the strength to push on through and emerge victorious, brave and true. So let us lift our heads high and let out our battle cry to touch the sky. For we will conquer this pain and fear and find a brighter future oh so near. bit of like the up and down roller coaster right there. I was zero in the middle. So I wanted to end with a cheer because I am a cheerleader of hope. And I want you guys to join in with me. It's a little bit of a sing-song cheer. Thank you. It's a little bit of a sing-song cheer. I don't need a piece of paper for it. So I'm gonna go one time through. You guys repeat after me, and then we'll go all the way through 3 times. You guys ready? Yes. Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are, So we tell them, we are the voices, mighty, mighty voices, of healthy voices, everywhere we go, people wanna know, who we are, so we tell them, we are the voices, mighty, mighty voices, of healthy voices, everywhere we go, people wanna know, who we are, so we tell them, we are the voices, mighty, mighty voices, of healthy voices.
You're standing in the 12 items or less line?
Repeat by myself.
In the 12 items or less line?
That's how I work.
And it's card only and you're paying with cash?
That's correct, because I do not follow the rules.
Well, let's follow the rules and let's get our next performer up here.
I'm good with that.
Excellent. Our next performer to share their art here on stage. Please welcome to the stage with a big round of applause, Sophia. Sophia. Keep it going.
I don't even know if I was ready yet. Okay. My name is Sophia Esteves. It is Hispanic Heritage Month. Y yo soy mexicana, soy latina. I'm so proud of who I am. This song is about love because through my journey, I have found a very deep and profound love for myself. The light within. So the song that I'm going to sing is in Spanish, and it's called Amor Completo. Complete love, and the artist who wrote it is just so passionate. And I want to share that love with you tonight. Wait, let me ask you a question. If you believe in love, I want you to say real loud on the count of 3, Amor. You can roll your arm, bring it out. Amor. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Amor. Eso.
Sophia, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Danielle, the montage that just played in my head, I fell in love, got married, raised 6 children, and just died with my wife in a notebook-style teleplay. Wow. Sophia, beautiful, beautiful. Let's keep this show rocking along. Keep that energy. Let's ride this high all the way into our next performer, Kody Greene. Oh no. We're good. We got some 80s set up. Beautiful.
I got it. We got backups of the backups.
Everybody have a drink?
Woo!
Who wants a drink? Anybody got a mocktail?
No.
If you haven't, let's hear it for everybody help. There's a little secret about me, Danielle. I love anyone who buys me free booze.
I feel like that's not a secret.
Kody, welcome to the stage, Kody.
It got very weird. I'm not sure.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to get the camera all set up here. So, do you guys like my shirt? My mom gave it to me. Sorry, not the shirt, the mental illness. I am recording today, just don't mind the camera. It's not for me, it's just so that when I go back and replay this, I can verify you guys were all real and there was actually people laughing.
Or not a laugh track.
I think there was a little bit of confusion. These front few seats were supposed to be reserved. Did we not get that memo? My hallucinations, that was their seat right there. Terrible service around here, guys. I wanted to ask you guys about safe spaces. You guys have a place where you feel like really safe and accepted? Can I have a couple people shout spaces out that they feel really...
The bathroom!
I mean, fair.
In therapy.
Now that I was expecting anything else? What was that? Healthy Voices. Awesome. My safe space is actually on the New York subway because as a schizophrenic person, I feel at home there. I feel very accepted. I was really excited to be invited as like, you know, a large Midwestern mentally ill man. And then I found out they also invited Gabe and I was like, okay. So I was like, kind of diluting it there, aren't you? The same thing. I was also talking with Joe. He was one of the blind advocates. I apologized to him because when I was speaking earlier, I forgot to tell you guys what I look like. So because I'm tall, I have long hair, a beard. I actually look pretty similar to Joe, and I was telling him that, and he was like, "So you're super sexy?" And I was like, so best joke of the night was told by Joe, and it was before anyone got on the stage. was available, I became a cheesemaker. That's a true story, because what else can you do in Wisconsin? I was talking with one of the HealtheVoices team, and they said like 105 people, right? Does that sound about right? 105 people. And I mean, it's closer to 110 if you count my hallucinations, but that was like their rough estimate. I wanted to tell you guys, because inevitably, I'm gonna have a Comedy Central special, and so I thought of some names that I wanted to run by you guys to see what would be best for my Comedy Central special. So the first one is Straight Out of the Psych Ward.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, it took a second. The next one is Making My Hallucinations Laugh.
I
At
like
least
it.
someone know that. My next one is Hecklers and Hallucinations.
I like that.
The fan favorite so far when I've talked about this has been Grippy Sock Special.
That's a good one.
And then my favorite one is Empty Venue Sold Out Show. Oh, man. No, seriously, I really want to just thank you guys for having me. I'm going to tell you a story before I get going here. I started having people recognize me a lot in public, and I had someone come up to me, and I've had a lot of interactions with people recognizing me and coming up and saying hi and thanking me for telling my story. And this one woman came up screaming, "Kody, Kody, Kody!" And usually if it's that crazy, I'm like, well, maybe that person is a hallucination. But just to make sure I didn't think that, she literally introduced herself like, "Hey, Kody, don't worry, I'm real." That's literally what she said to me. And I was like, well, actually, thank you for saying that, because I was about to ask. I don't know if anyone here can really understand the stress of being schizophrenic, having hallucinations, and then trying to have a conversation with someone and they disappear. Like, sir, that was rude. I had more to say. That's dating. I think we need to use a new dating app. But it's really frustrating, and I'm just like, I had more to say. So, like one of my hallucinations, I'm gonna head out. See you guys.
I'm feeling all the feels so far.
Are you
through all
feeling
our
the feels?
performers. Yeah, oh my
You
gosh.
guys are amazing, incredibly talented, fantastic.
So much talent on this stage.
Not right now.
Hey, I take offense to that. See the kind of abuse I have to put up with all the time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Danielle.
You're so talented, Joe.
Oh, see? I was fishing and I caught one.
How much did we pay you?
Nice.
How much did we pay you?
Yay! All right, excellent. Let's keep this show rolling right along, Danielle.
That's right. Next up, we have Mycah. Let's hear it.
Hands together for
Actually, Mycah on social media. Anyway, I'm Latino, single, 57. My creativity is to inspire people. Most of us people, do you know your purpose? If not, we're going to find out today what's your purpose. One thing I learned, the purpose, serving the calling of life. And I kind of did this kind of reflection. The purpose of my life, I came to Earth School, what I call it, not to provide resources, but not to prove anything to anyone. I came to Earth School through my diagnosis of a phase of HIV to inspire, to build capacity, engagement, relationships, inspiration. For those that don't have a voice, for some reason of culture belief, or somehow that they're going into their life with a diagnosis. We all have a purpose in life. Find it. See, Earth School is about learning and engaging. And when you graduate that class, you move to another class in Earth School. I was diagnosed about 3 years ago. I come back to the country about a year ago. I did work in the third world country, Mexico and all that area. And through a medical procedure, malpractice lawsuit 3 years later, I was exposed to HIV. I worked with HIV 30 years. Now I am serving the purpose on the other side as an advocate for HIV. I am the face of HIV to inspire, transform people's lives. And today, before you leave tonight, learn tapping into your purpose. I'm Mycah Arellano. You can find me at Mycah and Mike.
Wonderful, wonderful, Mike. Keep it going for Mike. Keep it going for Mike.
I have jacket envy. I love it. I need that.
Very stuff. Did you design those yourself? Beautiful. Beautiful.
Gosh, that's amazing.
So much talent. So much talent out there. We've established not up here. Talent out there, but not up here.
That is correct. We know our place.
We're a shit show, and we embrace it. We embrace our shit show.
Yeah, we do.
In that vein, you know, I think we should keep the shit show rolling right
I
along.
really think so. Up next, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the Daniel G. Garza.
How are you doing? I am the Daniel G. Garza. I pretend that I'm 6 foot tall. Sometimes I pretend that I'm white. And contrary to what we believe, I am not a ham for attention. I'm more of a tamal that you can Just a little bit of carnitas going on here. Speaking of identification, I want to say that I don't want to start any rumors, but I'm not one to fall into conspiracy theories. But I think there's some spies among us. Ooh, you can say ooh. Yeah. Sam, Joe, Amir, I know you see everything. I got you. I've been watching you. I saw you in the bathroom checking yourself out in the mirrors. I know what you're doing. I got it. Or maybe that was just me making that up in my head. You know, talking about gays. Some cool things happen. Let me just start by this. Where's my newbies? Where's my newbies? It smells like virgin blood in here. You can always tell, you know, one thing about HealtheVoices is that every year they push us out into the woods a little more. I'm not saying we're a cult, but think about it. Think about it. We're out in the middle of nowhere, right in the middle of Hispanic Heritage Month. They bring all the Mexicans in advocacy here. Can you walk anywhere? No. They have Uber everywhere. I say this only because I know people say, you're here every year. Why are you here every year? Because I'm the mayor of HealtheVoices. Actually, I don't want to start any rumors, but Becky has my citizenship papers. If I don't say yes to anything, she'll leave me voice messages, clinking the ice. Speaking of blonde ladies with no rhythm, all I'm saying is that if you're wearing a rainbow jacket with sequins, you have gay friends. Or you want to dance club. Carolyn, how you doing? right? If you laugh, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody remember after Jahlove was dancing last year, how all the white women in the back were trying to write rhythm? So this year, they were like, no Garza, no Garza. We're bringing some teachers to teach us some hip hop. I want to say it worked, but I saw the video, Carolyn. I saw the video. Let's just say, let's not start an OnlyFans right now. I mean, unless you want to walk, yes, I mean, anything. Anyway, I only have like 40 more seconds. I want to thank everybody, and I want you to recognize that it is Hispanic Heritage Month. You know this because we have assigned seats, and every table has one Latino person in it. Just to make sure that we're diverse. I know, I'm not saying it was on purpose. I don't want to begin any conspiracy theories. But that's my time, folks. Thank you very much.
Not a single conspiracy started.
He's so good.
No, not at all.
So good.
Not at all.
Hey Danielle, I hear a rumor.
Yeah, what is it?
I hear you don't have a butthole.
That is true.
Yeah, that makes for a fun encounter with the aliens.
We're gonna be safe.
We're gonna be safe. We're gonna be safe. No probes on this side. No probes on this side. All right, well, let's keep this show rolling right along, Danielle.
Next is the lovely Jasmin Pierre.
Hey everybody. I guess I should describe myself first. Okay, so I have locks in my hair, it's curly, I'm wearing all blue, and I'm black and I'm brown. So tonight I'll be sharing a brief presentation. I'm a mental health advocate, and my main focus is how racism impacts mental health in the Black community and how we can get more access to resources. And I don't know if people know this, but 80% of mental health providers are not educated on treating race-based trauma. So that's more than half of the mental health field that don't know about how much racism impacts trauma. And racism definitely plays a huge part in mental health. I've deeply been researching medical racism in psychology for the last few years now. And I also have an app called The Safe Place, and it's dedicated to the mental health of the Black community and finding the proper resources. But my app is about to launch a new class that I hope someday will become a CEU, better known as a continuing education unit.
It will.
Speaking that into existence. So I really love HealtheVoices, and I just wanted to share this important information with all the fellow advocates in J&J, so everyone can become more aware of just how deeply rooted racism in psychology is. And the name of the class is called Art Exposing Psych Racism. I use a component of abstract art and also education. The full presentation has like 10 abstract art pieces, but I'm only going to show you 3 today. If somebody can please cue the art. So the first one is on the, is that my right or my left? I don't know. It's the one that's in the bright red, and it says Dracomania at the top. I don't know if you can see all the words, but it has stuff like toes, slave, different words like that. It says Black folks in the middle, and it looks like a target, and there's a reason for that. So in 1851, an American physician by the name of Samuel A. Cartwright created Dracomania. And Dracomania is a mental illness that was basically created during slavery. If a black person was to run away during slavery, they would label you mentally ill. And Dracomania was first published in the New Orleans Medical Journal, and it was also delivered for the Medical Association of Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans, and I did not know about this until a few years ago, so it really angers me, actually. And actually, the punishments for Dracomania, because they did have punishments for it, they would cut off your big toes, both of your big toes, or they would whip the devil out of you. So how does this impact Black people in modern day society? So ever since I was a little girl in the church, they would say that mental illness is a demon, or that there's a thing in our community where the pastor will lay hands on you and pray and try to get the mental illness out of you, which I've had that happen to me before, and guess what? I'm still mentally ill, it did not work. So Dracomania still impacts the system. Even though it's not upheld, the systemic structure of it is still upheld. So, yes, I want to give you an example of how the system is still upheld. So, I think this was actually this year. There was a man by the name of LaShawn Thompson. He is a Black man. He has schizophrenia. He was in crisis. And he died it was in Fulton County, Georgia, a psych ward. He died in his cell with bed bugs, which was horrible. One of the worst stories I've heard in a while. So I want to go to the next painting. It is called Immune to Mental Illness. It's described in the painting as, you see, it's the one in black. It says 1700, Black, 1840, immune. I just put words like that because from 1700 to 1840, enslaved Black people were expected to be immune to mental illness. And this was hypothesized by a medical doctor by the name of John Galt. And he worked at the Eastern Lunatic Asylum in Williamsburg, Virginia. For more than half of my life, I did not believe Black people went through mental health issues. So when I found this out, it actually made me cry a little bit because I know there's so many in my community who feels the same way, and we don't even know. I'm pretty sure most of the Black people in the room do not know that this was, upheld in the system, that they said that we were immune to mental illness. Sorry, I'm trying to get my train of thought.
Don't be sorry. You got it.
So I was extremely embarrassed the first time I was diagnosed with depression. I was like, how can I be mentally ill? And that comes from this system traumatizing us. The form of medical racism still stops many Black people from getting mental health support in the society. And for my last slide, I'm sorry if I do not pronounce this word right because it's really hard for me to say, but it's I think this aesthesia atopica, which is, it's really hard to say. This was also created by Samuel A. Cartwright, the same man in New Orleans. And so this was an alleged mental illness that was proposed the cause of laziness, rascality, which means mischievous or dishonest, and disrespect for the master's property. So I put lazy all over the painting because there's a big stereotype in the Black community that we are lazy, and that is also because of systemic racism. From the youngest I can remember, I've heard that, and when I got diagnosed with, I have major depressive disorder, anxiety, PTSD, and PMDD, which is called premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I was molested as a child by my brother and stepsister. It gave me a lot of mental health issues, and unfortunately, the counselor that I told when I was a little girl about my brother, they did not report it. So this system has been screwing me over since I was a child. I oftentimes need rest, and I'm starting to learn that it is okay for me to need rest. I don't have to be Rest is important, and we need rest. And I just feel that we need more education about these topics. Like, I actually have 10 paintings, and it's a full hour presentation And I just really wanted to share it with all of you because I wanted you to learn more about this system, and I hope you learned something new. Thank you.
Absolutely. Keep it going for another round of applause. Thank you so much for sharing that. Danielle, our next performer.
We have the beautiful Kara.
Come on.
That's right.
Hi everybody. To describe myself, I am light skin, lots of freckles, natural red curly hair. I'm wearing a white graphic tee and some red pants. I've had a total of about 4 hours to prepare, so here we go. Another day is almost come and gone. I can't imagine what else could go wrong.
in Dallas in 2019 at the open mic. Kara performed at the open mic in 2019. And I was sitting in the middle or the back row, and she brought me to tears. I was bawling my head off. And just, I just have a, she connected with me that night, both on her story and her art. So now, I'm having a hard time keeping it together right now. It's just so beautiful. Everyone here is so beautiful. And keep it going for everybody who's been on stage tonight. For all of you. We're all beautiful, yay! Sincerely, that sounded sarcastic, my yay did, but I'm sincere.
I know, I get feeling it.
Let's keep the show rolling right along.
That's right.
Put your hands together.
Next up is Asha.
Asha.
Okay, Orange. I see you. Hello. I'm Asha. I am black Trinidadian. I wear a bright orange dress and giant earrings to exude the confidence that I know I have. So my spoken word is going to be about my body. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I had to explant my implants after it was recalled for causing another type of cancer that I was starting to get. So it was devastating to me to have to go flat and to learn to love this ever-changing body. So that is what this is about. Love you, girl. Dear body, you're in a timeout. It's not you, it's me. Well, it's kind of you too. I think you need to go sleep on the couch. I'm so mad at you. I'm so grateful for you, but I'm mad too. I don't understand you. We were cut open just at 11 years old, sliced and diced 11 times, open, shut, open, shut. Open, shut. You healed, and we healed. I ate right, I worked out, I didn't eat that ultimate Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream sundae that I wanted, and I built muscle and strength. I dealt with your ongoing pain, and I learned to push through. Even when I kept waking up, missing body parts, your brokenness, it made me stronger. Like those cracks covered in gold in Japanese culture, finding beauty in the brokenness. Then when I thought we were besties, you lied to me. I found a lump on you myself. I thought it was because I was working out too hard, but I wasn't. It was cancer, body. I thought we were strong and finally healed and whole, but like Samson and Delilah, you stole my hair and you betrayed me. So, how do I trust you again? I held you last night as I was curled in a ball in pain again. I held you and I wept because I'm trying to fall in love with a body I don't fully trust. If you've ever tried to, you know. My fingers trailed over the right side of my chest, right under my armpits. As I moved my fingers over my own skin, it felt like I was doing an exam on another person. My mind went numb as my skin there. The skin where surgeons carved out my lymph nodes and breast tissue and radiation burnt away any of the remaining feeling. And I held my hand on that feelingless part of my body and I wept. My incisions on my belly tightened and I wept more, and I held tight to my confused body, holding her, speaking truth over her, and allowing my Father to heal us both. Friend, do you feel beautiful? Do you look in the mirror and love what you see? Do you see the intricacies
of your breathtaking creation. You guys are so beautiful. We're so fearfully and wonderfully made. My daughter caught me looking at my chest yesterday, and she stood beside me, one hand around my waist. You look so beautiful, Mommy. And I'm so glad you're here and you're my mom. And I held her with tears in my eyes. So I pass that on to you, my friends. Can you look in the mirror today, tonight, and can you say these three things? Hand on your heart. I am stunning. I am here. I am loved because you are. We are. We really are. I love you.
It's okay to use your sleeve. We're among friends and family. Use your family sleeve.
Use your family sleeve.
It's okay, we got you. We got you. Please, our next performer, you're all right, Joe. Joe and I just met right before the show started here. And we established Joes before bros. Put your hands together for Joe.
You know, like.
Yeah.
Oh, sort of it. So, how many of you have smoked crack before? I can't see hands, so. Okay. How many of you smoked crack once? I smoked crack once by mistake. Seriously. Senior in high school, my buddies and I were at a show in New York, and someone borrowed our glass bowl. We passed it over after smoking some weed, and they borrowed the bowl and they used it, and it flowed nicely, and then they passed it back for us to hit it as well. And well, yeah, it turned out to be crack. At times, I didn't describe myself, but this will go through it. I look like Kody, but much better looking. And in case you don't know my last name, it's on the back of my shirt. If everyone's there with a name tag, I can have this, you know? Yeah. So, not yet, but later. So, at times I get recognized for different things, or confused. I was in line at a Starbucks with my wife, and these people behind us started discussing. I had my hair down, I had a winter coat on, and they said, he's either homeless or he's in a rock band. All I could do was laugh, because I was like, really, those are the two choices? Homeless, rock band? Well, that's not the last time I was confused for homeless. It's happened on occasion. My brother's two kids were in a car with their mom, my sister-in-law, and they were driving through where they lived in Jersey City, and they pointed to the side and said, "Mama, it's JoJo!" And it was a gentleman who was definitely homeless and vagrant, walking up to ask for money. So yeah. Again, not last time. I was on a bus in Tallahassee, Florida with a bunch of my buddies I played a Paralympic sport with who were all blind or low vision. And we were on the bus and we're sitting there, and this woman walks on the bus and sits down next to me, and she goes, "Did you see him?" And I go, "Who?" And she goes, "Jesus." And I go, "No. Was he on the bus? I must have missed him. I'm blind." And my friends break out laughing. And we got along, had a good time after that. But I was on a train, and I was sitting in my seat, just, I was heading to New Brunswick, actually, from Newark, New Jersey, and this gentleman comes from behind me and puts his hands over my eyes. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? And he starts praying for me. And I'm like, I pull his hands off me, and the conductor comes off and takes it, like, kind of says, you gotta leave. I'm like, dude, and I was like, it smells really bad. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna want to wash your face. Dirt and brown stuff on your face.
Oh no.
I was like, yeah, that's good. I wanted to wash my face with sanitizer. I was filming in Europe. I filmed out in Europe, in Hungary and France for about 5.5 months. And I wanted to wear budgie smugglers. Do you guys know what budgie smugglers are? Yeah, like a banana hammock, little tiny boots. And so I shopped around. I found this banana hammock that was not very supportive. And I was like, these are not the one. And my wife saw them and she's like, no. I found a pair that were more supportive. They were kind of like mini shorts. They're on my Instagram, you can see them. But so the first time I wear them in France, I walk out of the hotel room, which is like this outdoor door, and we're right next to the pool, and I go down the step, I start going down the steps, and someone walks up and goes, Joe, you just made me so happy. It's Mark Ruffalo. And he's like, he's the Hulk. I don't know if you guys know who Mark Ruffalo is.
Yes.
He's
Yes,
like,
he is the Hulk.
you just made me so happy. He's gonna remember that forever, he said. I'm gonna remember that forever. And I'm like, yeah, you will. All these guys, just imagine it. Very short, really tight shorts. Come on. But I'm over it. Okay. So I'm gonna hand it off to them. They're not the only ones who shit their pants. I just did.
Joe, we shit our shirts.
On a good day, I can shit my shirt and my pants and my socks.
And that's how you're talented.
You know, as an ostomy, as Hilly ostomy, we always have to do a double check in the morning. You know, make sure we have our wallet, our keys, make sure that our we don't have poop toe. We don't want to leave the house with poop toe. It's a risk. It's a risk, especially if I don't have my glasses on in the morning after I get out of the shower and I change my bag.
He does. He calls me. He's like, I was at Kroger at the deli, and I'm hoping that everyone who saw my foot thought it was spiced mustard.
It happens.
It's the kind of conversations that we have via text.
You have to check for your.
All right.
So we have next, Danielle.
You have to check for your wallet, your keys, make sure there's.
Peter. And Peter almost beat me in my pants last year, so I'm looking forward to this.
Excellent. Put your hands together for Peter.
Yes, that's what we talked about last time.
Well, I'm back.
I know, bummer, right?
I might have set a high bar last year, so we might have to do some limbo tonight. Come on, Peter. So tonight I want to take a deep dive into this pronoun shit with you. Back in 1977, what's that? Almost 50 years ago. God. A movie came out entitled Oh God, starring John Denver and George Burns. Both long dead now, comedians, musicians, actors. In the movie, George Burns played God. And he's asked at one point if he ever made any mistakes or had any regrets. Tom says, yeah, one, the avocado. I made the pit too large. Well, I think there's another mistake God made, and that's the placement of the male prostate gland. This little walnut-sized, multifunctional, important piece of male anatomy that's wedged against the bladder and the rectum. And then the urethra tube runs right through the center of it, from the bladder out to the penis. And I thought the engineers who designed starter motor in my 1998 Toyota T100 didn't know what they were doing in their engine there.
Now people can get a fifth in there.
Well, about 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with aggressive prostate cancer. Let's let the journey begin. And amazingly enough, at the same time, I had just begun a new romantic relationship with a woman that seemed to have great promise for the two of us. I bet you think you know where this one's going. Stay with me. Well, I had the wonderful good fortune of being symptomatic when I was diagnosed. And the night of my biopsy, my urinary function shut down. And I wasn't to pee again on my own for 7.5 freaking months.
Ooh. Ooh.
There I was in a brand new loving relationship, sleeping beside my partner with a rubber tube threaded up my penis and a collection bag strapped to my leg.
Hey, she loves it. She'll
Well,
work around it.
since
Figure it
then,
out.
over the subsequent years, I've had surgery, 2 forms of salvage radiation for metastatic spread, leaving me with permanent erectile dysfunction, a variety of androgen deprivation drugs, essentially chemical castration, that have made my testosterone all but vanish, taking away my libido in the process, as well as a host of other impossible side effects. Then chemotherapy for 6 months, double-duty chemotherapy. And most recently, I just concluded a month ago, a year of immunotherapy, which amazingly enough, might have some great promise for me. All these treatment protocols have, as the great Janis Joplin once sang, taking another little piece of my heart out, baby. Removing all the testosterone from a male for an indefinite time has major side effects and consequences. I used to be a rather hairy guy, often shaving twice a day, sporting a mustache and a beard in my younger years. Now I can't grow much facial hair at all. Perhaps I shave twice a week. My chest and my legs have this shaven sheen to them like a baby. You know, if I were to buy in to the masculine identity portrayed in the movies, where sexual performance, the size of one's penis, and a 5 o'clock shadow are the measure of a man, I'd have to ask myself, who the hell am I? Am I still the male? The guy, the he, the him that appears on my birth certificate? Or have I morphed into something else entirely? It is a pronoun that is rarely used to identify a human being. We use it when referring to an animal or another creature or an object, but never to a person. In fact, it is seen as a derogatory term if referring to another human being. But my experience with the ravages of prostate cancer has caused me to rethink things a bit. Well, I don't view myself as having turned into some creature from the depths. I've not taken up the pronoun it. I'm still the guy I've always thought myself to be, but some things have changed. I'm aware that I need to be more conscious of a variety of workarounds to make up for the changes that life has brought to me. Now I always show up at my partner Susan's home each weekend with a bouquet of flowers, fresh flowers. I'm far more deliberate with my communications with her and with others, on the phone, text, written cards, and notes, and I do my damnedest to show up for her and others in my world, and I refuse to retreat into my safe cave of existence. Aww. and very much there for each other. And now, my pronoun of choice is we.
So beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, happy we. Happy we.
I was gonna say, here I was ready for a weed comment. Go ahead, you just.
I'm sure people will regale us with more weed stories after the show. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, you touched on my heartstrings. You guys got me crying, laughing, I can't even.
We're all over the place, which is exactly what we feel on the entire weekend.
That is true, is it not true? We feel so many wonderful things here. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's a small microcosm of this entire weekend. Let's keep the show fun with our next performer. I believe they're ready. Please welcome to the stage, Jesus.
So I promise I'm gonna get very serious.
Love the
But
shirt.
I'm not making this up, and this is an answer to what Daniel, can I put this a little bit?
There you go.
And what Daniel was mentioning, I'm not making this up for real, and I promise I'm gonna make it serious. So I got here to the hotel, and I woke up next morning, and I don't know, stupid me, maybe I thought it was San Francisco. I just went out looking for a pharmacy. And my telephone said 5 minutes. I don't even know why it says 5 minutes. So I just started walking and walking, half an hour, an hour, and I got lost. So literally, I couldn't see any person around. There were just like factories and all these things. So finally, after I don't know, an hour and 15 minutes or something like that, I saw a lady. And with all my love to my blonde ladies. The lady was like, I guess, that far away, like in the corner. So I was trying to be very respectful and careful with just in case if she thinks I'm dangerous, because I don't know if there's any Latinos or black people in the area or anything. So I say, hello. I think I'm lost. No, this happened for real.
Devastation.
I'm lost. I need help. So what I could say was, thank you. It's not that now getting serious. I had composed many other songs, but this song somehow had become part of HealtheVoices as well, and I don't want to even start crying already when I haven't even begun. I just want to thank you very much, Caroline and Mama Becky and all the angels from Jensen. So for you guys, this is surviving still. I just want to go back to the basics, to that moment when I came the first time here. And this is the way that I performed that night as much as I remember. No excuses, nobody's fault. But it felt like the end of the world. It was a moment that changed my life. Soft as a rose, sharp as a knife, and time flew by. Time flew by. You're going to die, I was told, for the light of the sun comes and goes so many times, day after day, month after month, year after year. Spring, summer, autumn, winter again. Spring, summer, autumn, winter again. And here again. It seems like rowing against the wind. Somehow I feel crying, but I feel a gentle wind. In moments I feel like an island lost in the gigantic sea. I feel I've been in a storm under the burning sun. Storm after storm, storm after storm. No survivor, surviving still. No survivor, surviving still. Oh, surviving still. Surviving still. I'm here, I am surviving. Through my pain, smiling. And I feel like flying. Oh, yes, I want to live. But not just to live. I want to enjoy my life, to nourish my soul, walk up and down the street, buying my bread and my milk, everyday simple things, walking my dog, singing a song. Singing a song. That was then, and this is now. Once upon a time, my story began when something entered my body under some strange plan. Oh, today I want to have many once upon a time. And here I am. Surviving.
It tells you if you changed your bag properly. Yeah. All right, I think it's time.
Raise your hands again if you've never been here before. It's your first time.
First time newbies.
You are in the
You know, I have to say, when Daniel called out the newbies earlier, I swear I heard him say nudies. Where are the nudies? It was an entirely different type of conference. Entirely different type of conference. All right.
All right.
Are we all set? We all set? Beautiful.
Is everyone ready?
That's great. Yeah.
We have a special announcement. The next performer is Jahlove
this, my love. Nobody will nobody like this. Nobody's gonna like this.
That was indeed the fireworks show finale right there. All the amazing fireworks tonight, and that was the finale. We shot everything at once. Yeah, big round of applause for Jessica and Lisa and everybody who shared with us tonight, who used their hearts to connect us to their journeys and their lives. Yeah, and you know, we're going to close this out. We're going to close this out. You know, Danielle and I do improvisational comedy. We use humor in our advocacy. With improvisational comedy, what we'd like to do right now is we'd like to involve everyone in here. And we're going to have an audible representation of this year's theme. We're going to create an audible representation of this year's theme. And to start this off, we need some volunteers. And Jesus, I think you said you would help us out with this. I think, yeah, if you can come up, we'll bring Mike up here, come up on stage. And Danielle, I think you said you could help us out. And we need maybe one or two other people who are musically and rhythmically inclined. Yeah. Excellent. I'm going to bring the stand mics back up on stage. You got it? Just bring two stands on stage. It'd be great. Excellent. Thanks, Matt. All right, what we're going to do, Jesus, I'm going to ask you if you can start us off. I'm going to explain it here in a second. I'll ask you to start us off. Because what we're going to do is Jesus is going to start us off by setting down a beat for us. He's going to set down a beat. And what's going to happen is one by one, and then eventually we can all multiple join in. What's going to happen is one by one, when Jesus sets down the beat, we'll follow along with that beat and start. You can put your voice into the mix with any kind of audible sound. You can make it come out of your mouth. You can use your hands, your feet, whatever kind of sound you want to make. And it's just going to be repetitive, right? We're going to have the same sound repetitive, okay? Does that sound good, y'all? Sound good? All right. And then once we get going up here, I'm going to be down here on the floor, encouraging you to join in, share your voice, share your sound, and we're going to create a chorus. This is called a sound garden. We're going to create a sound garden. All right? So Jesus, if you please take it away and sit down and eat for us.
All right. There you go.
All right, go ahead and join in. Join in when you're ready.
Very on the dummy.
Excellent. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right, now over here, feel free to join in, share your voice, any kind of sound. Join into the beat. Join into the song. It can be hand claps. Foot taps. Vocal.
We need everybody's voices.
Here in the middle, let's hear your voice. Bring your voice to the chorus. Bring your sound. We all here stand up and share our voice for the communities that we represent. We come together, we're interconnected as we establish this weekend and all of the work that we do. Thank you everyone for coming tonight.
Thank you all so much for coming out. Such a wonderful, wonderful event. We love you all.
Got it?
I just ended it.